internet, my name is Lave and welcome to Lave's Lounge, episode 2. If you're looking for episode 1, I'll put links up here, but basically I did a video where I didn't know what to call it, so I left it up to my subscribers and my viewers to decide, and you went with Lave's Lounge. I was going for that as well, so it's nice to know we're on the same page. So I wanted to do a series of videos where I'm not just doing a movie review, where I can relax a bit more and just talk about whatever I want, because I do write a script for every movie review that I do, and sometimes it gets incredibly frustrating because even though I know what I want to say, I just can't put pen to paper. So I wanted to do something where I had just more freedom. So that's the idea and the reason behind Lave's Lounge. This month's topics is going to be anticipated movies of 2018. I know we're in February already, but the other topic that I wanted to talk about was Oscar predictions, and we haven't got all of the Oscar nominations yet. It sucks big time. So let's get on with upcoming movies of 2018, and first up, literally in a couple of days, we're getting Black Panther. I'm really looking forward to this purely because Ryan Coogler is directing. He did such an amazing job with Creed. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Speaking of Creed, I think we're getting Creed 2 next year. I think it's due for a December release in the US, so that means we'll probably get it in January. I know, it sucks, right? Around about the 16th of February, we're getting Shape of Water. Fortunately, I've already seen it and it is amazing. Links in the description, so keep an eye out for Guillermo del Toro's Shape of Water, 16th of Feb. And also Lady Bird is another film which I've heard so many positive things about. Oh man, I'm dying to see this one. We're finally getting that on the 16th of Feb, I believe. Towards the end of Feb, around 23rd, we're getting a film called Annihilation. Now, I don't know too much about this one. I just know that Alex Garland is directing it. He's the guy behind Ex Machina, one of my favourite sci-fi films ever. He also penned some other great movies like Dread and 28 Days Later. I'm super looking forward to this one. Moving on into March, we're getting Sebastian Lelio's Fantastic Woman. I think that's doing quite well at Sundance at the moment. Then we're getting Red Sparrow, the first kind of action blockbuster. That's Jennifer Lawrence, that one. It basically looks like a Black Widow film, but there you go. Then around about the 16th of March, we're getting Thoroughbreds and Mary Magdalene, and also Tomb Raider. Another video game movie. Not really looking forward to it. The trailers don't look that good, but I'll go and see it. Moving on, 23rd of March, we're getting Wrinkle in Time, another big hitter from Disney. They've had a couple of misses with John Carpenter from Mars and Tomorrowland. I have a feeling it could be like those, so we'll wait and see. But then we're getting Pacific Rim Uprising. That looks okay. I thought the first one was a lot of fun. It hasn't got Charlie Hunnam in this one, and that's always a plus for me. Also on the 23rd, we're getting Roman Israel Esquire. Denzel Washington has been nominated again, so I will definitely go and see that. And then the 30th of March, we're getting Isle of Dogs and Ready Player One, Steven Spielberg. Let's see what you've got. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I think we were going to get a new X-Men film in April, New Mutants, which is taking it in a different direction, but I think that's been moved to next year. Let me just check on that actually. Yep, 22nd of Feb 2019. That's a shame. We will be getting on the 13th of April Rampage, another Dwayne Johnson vehicle. Really not fussed about that one. Tully is being released on the 20th, but then it's the big one on the 27th of April. We're getting Infinity War, what it's all been building up to. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Moving on into May, I think the only one of note there is Solo. We've just had the trailers drop for that, and is it necessary? Not really. Will I watch it? Yes. In June, yet more Marvel comic films. We've got Deadpool on the 1st of June over here in the UK, then the 29th of June, Ant-Man and the Wasp. 6th of June, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in that because J.A. Bayona's involved. He did A Monster Calls, which was my favourite film of last year. So that gives me hope, but I wasn't a particular fan of Jurassic World. I just think the excitement of seeing dinosaurs on the big screen is done. Ooh, and then apparently on the 29th of June, we're getting Sicario 2. I wonder how that one's going to fare without Denis Villeneuve, but still, I love the first one, and if it's anything like that, then I'm sure it'll be good. Moving on into July, a film I've been waiting for ages. It's a sequel, it's Incredibles 2. Pixar, please knock this one out of the park. It's got so much potential. Oh, please be good. It looks like it will be, but we'll see. 20th of July, we've got Alita Battle Angel, which is directed by Robert Rodriguez and written by James Cameron, so good pedigree there, and the trailers look okay. Shortly after that, Mission Impossible 6, yep, trailers look good. Tom Cruise is doing stunts, yep, I'll be there. Moving into August, we've got the Predator sequel, which is scheduled for the 3rd of August. I'm looking forward to this one. If anyone can make the Predator good again, it's Shane Black. Yeah, we should be getting a trailer for that soon, right? Shameless bit of plugging here, but I have made a video on a possible Predator sequel, which I believe could be done, so check that out. Look in the links, do it. 17th of August, Happy Time Murders, that looks good. October, we've got Venom, the trailers have just dropped for that. Moving into November, we've got First Man, which is directed by Damien Chazelle. The last review I did of his was La La Land, and at the end of that video, I said, I think his next challenge will be doing a film which doesn't have music or jazz as a focal point. If he can do another film without that, but still inject the same amount of creativity and passion, then he's going to be one of the greats. And he's probably watched it and taken my advice, because this one is about Neil Armstrong with Ryan Gosling. Yeah, looking forward to that one. We've also got Dark Phoenix on the 2nd of November, and then Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Yeah, more excited for Incredibles 2, but yeah, Wreck-It Ralph 2, I'll go and see that. Moving into December, I think the biggest hitter we've got there is Mortal Engines. Yeah, looking forward to that. The only other film I am looking forward to, which hasn't got an official release date yet, is Terry Gilliam's The Man Who Killed Don Quixote. It's got down here that it's being released in May in France and September in Germany, but not a UK release date. But man, Terry Gilliam has been trying to make this film for a long time, and if you want some sort of idea of what this film could be like and what it's like to make a film when it all goes wrong, then check out the excellent documentary Lost in La Mancha. I've also done a written review on that on my blog. I'll also put links in the description. You should check that out. That really wasn't an anticipated movies of 2018 list. That was just a list of movies coming out. But it's actually the films that I don't know about that often wind up being my favourite films. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this year. So let's move on now to award season and talk about the Oscars. I'm not going to do a biggest Oscar snubs video or anything like that, because you're always going to get films which are left out. So let's just give my predictions for what they've nominated. But as I say, I haven't seen everything, and again, it sucks big time. I'm not going to do every category, so some of the technical awards I'm going to leave out, but I'll just do the big hitters. Let's start with Best Picture. I know The Shape of Water got the Golden Globe. I did really like that. Just saw Phantom Thread and I adored it. That was such a lovely movie. 3 Billboards. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to go with Call Me By Your Name. Likewise, Best Actor, Daniel Day-Lewis. Could he do it again? Gary Oldman is hotly tipped. I would love it if Timothée Chalamet got it for Call Me By Your Name. It's such a terrific performance. So much emote. And I'd love to see him win the Oscar. That would be amazing. This is cool. It kind of feels like I'm giving out an award for the Oscars. And the award for biggest cunt of the year goes to Harvey Weinstein. Best Actress. This is another tough category. I fell in love with Sally Hawkins in The Shape of Water. Margot Robbie is good in I, Tonya. Haven't seen Saoirse Ronan in Lady Bird yet. Meryl Streep. No, I think that's too predictable. I think this one is a surefire hit for Frances McDormand. Best Supporting Actress, unfortunately I haven't seen Mudbound yet. Alison Janney, I, Tonya, she knocks that one out of the park. I love that scene where she calls the film out for disappearing. Leslie Manfield, Phantom Thread, also knocks it out of the park. I haven't seen Lady Bird, so I couldn't comment on Laura Metcalf. Octavia Spencer, either Leslie Manfield or Alison Janney. Let's go with Leslie Manfield. Best Supporting Actor, 3 Billboards has got 2 in there with Sam Rockwell and Woody Harrelson, both brilliant. Richard Jenkins is also awesome in The Shape of Water. Didn't see All the Money in the World with Christopher Plummer, but I would absolutely love it if Willem Dafoe got it for The Florida Project. He's such an amazing human being in that film. Best Animated Film, no question about it for me, Loving Vincent. It was the most awe-inspiring, beautiful film I saw all year. The Boss Baby, fuck off. off. Best director, P.T. Anderson, maybe. Guillermo, maybe. Christopher Nolan, maybe. Jordan Peele, he's the curveball in there, I feel. It would be great if he won it, but I suspect, even though I haven't seen it, Greta Gerwig's going to get it for Lady Bird. Best adapted screenplay, I would love it if Logan got it. Also The Disaster Artist. I'm going to go with Call Me By Your Name again. I think Call Me By Your Name might be a big hitter this year. Best original screenplay, yeah, Jordan Peele's Get Out. Haven't seen Lady Bird. Oh, it's so annoying. The Big Sick. It's a lovely, lovely comedy. I wanted to give that an honourable mention in my top 10 of the year. Yeah, potentially, but looking down this list, I think 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri is a surefire hit for that one. Best cinematography, Roger Deakins, Blade Runner 2049. It has to be. I know Rachel Morrison is getting a lot of praise for her work on Mudbound, but f***ing hell, if Roger Deakins doesn't get it for Blade Runner, that will be a travesty. Best visual effects, well, I think the best visual effects are the ones that you don't notice. So I'm going with War for the Planet of the Apes with this one, because you just think you're looking at talking apes in that. I'm sorry, it's so good. If War for the Planet of the Apes doesn't get it, then I don't know. So those are my predictions for the Oscars. What do you reckon? I know it's a long way off, and I know it's ridiculous because I haven't seen Lady Bird. I'm dying to see Lady Bird. So I think that's pretty much it for this video. But before I go, and after all of that talk earlier about not having to write scripts, I do actually think it helps me with my movie reviews. I don't make any mistakes anymore. Hello Internet, my name's Lave, and this week something slightly different because I watched What We Did in the Shadow. I f***ed it already. And Michael Shannon as Zod, okay, it's not as campy as, oh, what's his name? Heresy. Okay, Sucker Punch aside, I thought it was gonna, oh, Human Torch was Day Night a Backlog. Of all the genres and all of the films that you could have chosen, from Lex, who has imported it, plain. Plain. Hello Internet, my name's Lave, and this week I saw Jungle Book. You know who I am? Call me Louie. Kid, my ears have ears. Only I can protect you. Yeah, I'm the king of the swing. Bastille Day. You're reckless, irresponsible, but man, what a guy. Phase 3 has officially started, and I'm very pleased to say that it was really good. It has a flashback to one of his brainwashed missions under... what are they called? What are they called? Hydra. Plane, it's so annoying. Oh, what do you mean? You didn't see that coming? Hey, what are you talking about? I have a really good accent. What are you talking about? Woo! Hey man, you got a medal on. That's awesome. Each month they have the. Oh, hell, what's going on here? So What We Do in the Shadows is a New Zealand produced film. It's written, directed and stars Jermaine Clement and what Takat. And things get unsettled. This week I watched X-Men Apocalypse for the second time and I enjoyed it. Ugh. That's weird. So it all kicks off in 3900 BC in Egypt, and there's a crowd of people all gathering around this. So it all kicks off in 3900 BC, and thousands of Egyptians are surrounding, honouring this. Oh, what am I trying to say? It then cuts to Germany, Berlin, and you find Ben Hardy, played by Ben Hardy. He's fighting. It then cuts to Germany, Berlin, and you find Ben Hardy. And then his next opponent is Nightcrawler, played by Cody Schmidt-McPhee. What's his name? Cody Schmidt-McPhee? Yeah, it is Cody Schmidt-McPhee. But there's no hanging about, because then it cuts to Cairo in Egypt, and Moira Taggart. Is it Taggart or McTaggart? And Moira McTaggart, once again played by Rose Byrne. She's investigating this cult, who it turns out are worshipping... Helps if I turn the mic on, doesn't it? Hello Internet, my name's Lave and this week I watched Warcraft, an adaptation of the video game World of Warcraft. Warcraft, the adaptation of the video game World of Warcraft. Warcraft, the adaptation of the video game World of Warcraft. Can you understand a single word I'm saying? My name's Lave and this week I watched Kiss Kiss Bang. No I didn't, I watched Nice Guys. Oh, that's a bad start. Okay. If you like pina colada. Right, let's try and do this in one. Oh, for f***ing planes. I like turtles. Shredder, we must get to the Technodrome. So Valhalla Rising is set in 1000 AD and tells the story of a mute warrior played by Mads Mikkelsen. He's held captive by some babies. Who doesn't like Geff? Who doesn't like Jeff Goldblum? Let's go faster. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate our Independence Day. Get ready for a close encounter, bitch. Hey everyone, the aliens are back. Do what you did last time. Thanks. So Incendies tells the story of Jian and Simon Narwhal. They're twin siblings. They're living in French Canada. So Incendies tells the story of in hell. And at the same time she uncovers this tragic story of her mother. In hell. So let me just start off. Overall, I would say that I was entertained when I watched this, and if that dog doesn't f***ing shut up, I'm gonna scream. F***ing dogs! Definitely an apt description, and I definitely f***ing plane helicopters. And the reason for this is because f***ing planes. Planes. So that's it for this episode of Lave's Lounge. If you have any suggestions or anything that you want me to talk about in Lave's Lounge episode 3, let me know in the comments. But for now, go away. Subscribe.